Class, this is Mr. Perez again. I'm going to expand a little more on the onion skinning. This is the first video. Okay, I got it shut off right now. Now we can see what happened. Okay, I'm going to shut it off again. I'm going to open a new layer. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a shape, which I'm also going to make fall. So let's say I start with this little line here. Okay, I got a straight line and I put my stroke to 26 here. I can have a thinner line or you can have it wider. That's how the stroke works in Flash. So, or anime. So let's say I'm happy with this one. Now, if I want to make it like it's gonna fall, a thing that I can do is instead of drawing a blank keyframe and drawing the same shape over and over and over and over and over, the thing I can do is actually use the same drawing and just move it a little bit. This works with this type of animation because I'm not really changing much. So for this it will be useful. Same thing if you have a photo, you can bring images into anime or Flash and you can animate them that way. So what I need to do is to take the free transform tool. Okay, and now the pivot, which is where the object moves, I'm gonna move it to the bottom of the line. So here I'm not doing anything yet. Now here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert a keyframe. Not a blank keyframe, but a plain keyframe. I know you cannot see it happening on your screen because the menu drops down low, but now I got the frame there. Okay, I'm on the free transform. See, the object moves to the next state. And since I have onion skin activated, I can see the previous one. Now, to move it a little further down the timeline, remember the timeline told me how many frames I'm getting per second. So I go again, insert keyframe. So I have the same drawing again. Now, if you notice, the little pivot went back up. And it's kind of annoying having to go down every single time to move this object. So I think that I can do, instead of struggling with this, I can turn this into an actual symbol. So to convert it to a symbol, one of the things I can do is I can right click on it. I know you cannot see it right now, but further down in the menu, say convert to symbol. And I'm gonna turn it into a graphic symbol. Let me name it stick. Okay, and I go okay. Now, this is my new symbol. I do have to move it down here. Okay, I already have moved it. Let me move it a little bit more just for the fun of it. Okay. I'm not getting a ghostly image because I'm still on the same frame. I didn't have to move it. Now when I insert a new keyframe, remember keyframe, the pivot now stay down there in the symbol. And I can move it down, making my process a lot easier. So I go insert keyframe. If I was to enter a blank keyframe, by accident, let's say, because I don't want to do it here, I will get a new frame, but I won't have the shape anymore. So that's something you don't want to do. So I'm going to hit Command Z, which is undo. And now I'm going to enter a keyframe and move it further to the timeline. So right now my animation have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little drawings. And if I hit play, I can preview what I'm doing. You see the animation there? If you hit command and return, you get to see the animation. What you see on the background is something else I did, which is these frames here. I was playing with this before. So this is a very basic way to do an animation. An advantage of having this free transform activated is that, let's say I enter another keyframe, I can also deform the shape a little bit. Okay, you can't do much to it, but you can do some. So now you see how it got big. So you have to gradually change the size as you go. But you cannot really redraw the shape anymore. You see? Because now it's a graphic, it's a symbol. Symbols can be edited. Unlike lines, if I open my old lines that I have from the previous animation, I can actually click on it and change any line. Like let's say this line here, I could change it. Symbols, you may not change them. So remember that. Thank you, and that's all.